Up next tonight, a former soldier has given us a very powerful account of how he ended up in a psychiatric hospital after being traumatised by combat in Afghanistan. Luke Shipman from Langley Mill in Derbyshire lost comrades in Helmand province. He suffered years of nightmares and flashbacks after helping other friends who were maimed. But now, Luke is rebuilding his life. How? Well, he's turned to acting and muscle modelling, as our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports.
So this is a blast from the past.
Going to war changed Luke Shipman. We first met Luke more than 16 years ago as he trained with the Mercian Regiment.
Wow.
Bullets were flying past my face and bouncing at my feet, and Mum was worried sick all the time.
Fresh shaved and young-faced.
Luke was preparing to return to Afghanistan, still barely out of his teens. It wasn't long before he was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder.
There were several nights where some of the lads would walk into my screams and I'd be in full kit, helmet and everything under my bed, screaming. I don't recall ever remembering that.
Luke was soon back on the front line here in Helmand province, where we filmed only days after one of his close friends was killed in a bomb blast. Fighting was intense, but what Luke struggled with most was a grenade attack on his own vehicle checkpoint when two friends who'd been switching shifts with him suffered horrific injuries.
It was just absolute carnage. The biggest realisation was the grenade landed directly there where I used to sit at this checkpoint, and a lot of my nightmares were why you did this, kind of. It was playing on my mind a lot. I was like, why not me? And that was a massive PTSD trigger as well.
By the time he took part in this ceremony, inspected by the then Prince Charles, Luke was training new recruits, and the flashbacks were haunting him.
17, 18-year-old lads turned into men from Afghanistan with dish dashes on, and they was trying to attack me, they was trying to punch me, and it's just a really intense sort of feeling I had. Obviously this wasn't happening. I took my brother for a breakfast in Tesco, and everybody in the cafe was dead. They'd all been shot, blown up. It was horrific. Again, shut my eyes, took a deep breath, opened my eyes, and everything was fine.
There were warm welcomes home from Afghanistan, but the memories Luke brought back eventually led to several spells in a psychiatric hospital.
You'd have the other patients running around screaming, banging doors. So I used to barricade my doors. I used to sellotape cardboard on my windows, just so nobody could see me, because I was scared that there was always something going to happen.
And Luke says this is what really helped him turn a corner.
It's one of my friend's gyms.
Bodybuilding and tattooed muscle modelling competing for a title.
Bodybuilding was the end of my PTSD. That was where this switch happened in me, where I was like, this is it, this is what I want to do, this is going to give me the trigger that I know I'm okay now.
Big Caesar's battered some hippie looking geezer.
And now Luke's turned his hand to acting too, here as a gangster's henchman in a comedy drama that's due to be streamed this year. He's hoping that's where his future lies.
Whoa, I'm out.
The film premiere, it was like I was a celebrity for the evening, which was strange.
Bit different from being shot at in Helmand province.
Oh, yeah. I think I'd prefer to wear a suit than the body armour and helmet.
From frontline fighting to fashion shoots has been a tough journey, but Luke says there are no regrets. Jeremy Ball, BBC Midlands Today, Ripley.
I wish Luke all the best for a brilliant future. And actually you can read more about his story on the BBC Derby website. Have a look at that.